This mess, this rust, look, this is all rust. This is a result from water being in this cast iron overnight. It's soaking in water. Look at the mess. Okay, so we're going to clean this up because if you ever get rust in your pan for whatever reason, like water soaking in it overnight, it's not finished, but we're going to get this clean and we're going to fix this. So come on. So to get this clean, we're going to use a little bit of oil. We're going to use some kosher salt, and we're going to use a lot of magic to get this all together so that if you ever run into this, you know how to clean it up. I'm Cecily from Cecily on Point, so let's jump into the sink and clean this up. Start with a little bit of oil, first things first, in the bottom. Really just to kind of get all of that rust loose without really messing with the bottom of the pan. So I'm just putting, this is a relatively young pan that, you know, hasn't been in my possession that long, so it's a newly seasoned pan. It's not, doesn't have a lot of legacy built into it yet. So it's kind of got a really smooth surface, so I don't want to be too abrasive on it. But the first thing I did after putting that oil in, look at that. I took the paper towel just to kind of move out that surface rust. Next step in this is going to be our kosher salt. I'm going to put a good amount of kosher salt right on top of this rust so that I get a good abrasion going, but yet and still I've got the oil that's keeping it just somewhat soft, not making it so abrasive so it starts to strip. And the salt is good to make sure that you're keeping your seasoning intact. I'm going to add just a drop of some Castile soap, Dr. Bronner soap, just a little bit in here to really get all of this cleaned up. So now I'm going to bring in some warm water. I'm going to use my scrubby. Let me get that nice and wet. And now I'm going to come in, give it a little bit of water, and really just give it a good scrubbing with the salt and the soap, and really moving all of this rust right out of the dust. And everything that I need to come out looks like it's coming right out. And as you can see, just about all of this is cleared out. Give it a I need this initial. Look at the pan. Now we just want to take our paper towel and be sure that it is completely rust-free and clean. As you can see, it is all the rust, and it is completely clean. Fantastic. Okay, so now we'll take this to the stove so that we can lubricate it and put it away the right way. Let's warm up this pan. We want to use just a light, medium flame. As you can see here, let's turn that down. So I'm not trying to cook. I'm just trying to warm it up to open up the pores so that we can treat it with some balm so it can be maintained and put away properly. Not with water in it, not rusting. By doing it this way, you're sure it's 100% dry and it will not rust. Okay, so now that the pan is warm, we want to take our balm. This is the cast iron maintenance and balm. It's great for seasoning and great for maintaining it. So as you can see, it's got a nice surface to it, and you just need a little bit on your microfiber cloth or a t-shirt or any kind of lint-free cloth. Put a little on here, and now we're going to put that all over our pan. I stood the pan up so you can really see how nicely this goes on. I'm putting it all along the inside, along the walls, and on the handle. I want that whole pan to be covered with this maintenance balm. And I just let it sit. Let it sit here for maybe about 10 or 15 minutes so that it can naturally absorb some of this, and then we'll go back over and take off any of the excess. Now that it's had time to drink some of that up, we're just going to take the excess off, and it will continue to drink up the rest of this balm as it sits when you put it away, but you don't want to put it away overly lubricated. You just want to have a very nice coating so that that rust never happens again. Look at how great this looks. Can you believe this is the same pan that was so rusty? It looked like it was almost ready for the garbage heap. So it's just a matter of how to clean your pans, how to maintain your pans, and look at that beautiful shine that you have after using that maintenance balm. So never be afraid if your pan gets really bad. It can be saved. Don't despair. Just follow these steps and your pan will look like this and be ready to go. And especially make sure that you pick up some of this maintenance balm, because this really, really works great when you're seasoning and just to maintain your pans, to give you the peace of mind so that your pans will become those legacy pieces that you're working so hard to get. So I'm Cecily from Cecily on Point. Be sure that you come back for more cast iron tips, because I'm always here to give you some, and I look forward to seeing you again. And if you have any rust, it works out. Don't panic. You can get it back to looking just like this. Take care.